Number 1. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life. And the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. And, like any great relationship, it just gets better and better as the years roll on. So keep looking until you find it. Don't settle. I'm convinced that about half of what separates the successful entrepreneurs from the non-successful ones is pure perseverance. Number 2. Design is not just what it looks like and feels like. Design is how it works. It's not about money. It's about the people you have, how you're led, and how much you get it. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Sometimes when you innovate, you make mistakes. It is best to admit them quickly and get on with improving your other innovations, remembering that "I'll be dead soon" is the most important tool I've ever encountered to help me make the big choices in life. Number 3. I'm as proud of many of the things we haven't done as the things we have done. Innovation is saying no to 1,000 things. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. Number 4. You have to be burning with an idea, or a problem, or a wrong that you want to right. You're not passionate enough from the start. You'll never stick it out. It's not the tools that you have faith in. Tools are just tools. They work, or they don't work. It's people you have faith in or not. Yeah, sure, I'm still optimistic. I get pessimistic sometimes, but not for long. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. You can't just ask customers what they want and then try to give that to them. By the time you get it built, they'll want something new. It's not about money. It's about the people you have, how you're led, and how much you get it. Number 5. I think if you do something and it turns out pretty good, then you should go do something else wonderful. Not dwell on it for too long. Just figure out what's next. We're here to put a dent in the universe. Otherwise, why even be here? My favorite things in life don't cost any money. It's really clear that the most precious resource we all have is time. Quality is more important than quantity. One home run is much better than 2 doubles. Great things in business are never done by one person. They're done by a team of people. Number 6. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. Creativity is just connecting things. When you ask creative people how they did something, they feel a little guilty because they didn't really do it. They just saw something. It seemed obvious to them after a while. If you want to live your life in a creative way as an artist, you have to not look back too much. You have to be willing to take whatever you've done and whoever you were and throw them away. Number 7. I'm convinced that about half of what separates successful entrepreneurs from the non-successful ones is pure perseverance. You can't build a reputation on what you are going to do. I have a great respect for incremental improvement, and I've done that sort of thing in my life. But I've always been attracted to the more revolutionary changes. I don't know why. Because they're harder. They're much more stressful emotionally. And you usually go through a period where everybody tells you that you've completely failed. Number 8. You've got to start with the customer experience and work back toward the technology, not the other way around. My model for business is the Beatles. They were 4 guys who kept each other's kind of negative tendencies in check. They balanced each other and the total was greater than the sum of the parts. That's how I see business. Great things in business are never done by one person. They're done by a team of people.